In this video, we're going to look at solving the linear equation 3x plus 5 equals 2x plus 13. So anytime we're solving an equation, we want to isolate the variable. We want to get it on one side of the equal sign completely by itself. So notice in this particular problem, we have two different terms with a variable. We have a 3x and a 2x, and they happen to be on opposite sides of the equation. So the first thing that I would do if I were doing this problem is I would want to get all of the terms that have a variable or that have an x on one side of the equation. So the first thing that I'm going to do as I work out this problem is I'm going to say to myself, do I want to subtract the 3 to the right hand side, or do I want to subtract the 2 to the left hand side? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the 2. I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. And the reason for that is if I were to subtract the 3x from both sides, I would end up with a negative term on the right hand side. So subtracting the 2x from itself gives us 0 plus 13 on the right hand side. On the left hand side, 3x's minus 2x's is just going to leave us with 1x. So we have x plus 5, and that's equal to 13. Now, keeping in mind our goal of isolating the variable, the only thing standing in that way is we have x plus 5. So we need to get rid of that 5 by subtracting 5 from both sides. Because whatever you do to one side of the equation, you have to do to the other, so everything remains balanced. So of course 5 minus 5 is 0, leaving us with just x on the left hand side. 13 minus 5 is going to leave us with 8. So our final answer is x equals 8. Again, you can always check yourself by plugging that 8 into the place of x in the original equation and making sure you get the same number on both sides of the equal sign.